What if everything you've been told about Adolf Hitler's death was a lie? What if he didn't die in his Berlin bunker in 1945, but instead slipped away into the shadows, vanishing from the world's sight? What if the most infamous dictator in history escaped justice and lived to haunt the world from the darkness, hiding in plain sight for years after the war? We've all heard the story. On April 30, 1945, as the Soviets closed in on Berlin, Hitler supposedly took his own life in his bunker. His body was burned, destroyed, so there would be no proof of his death. But what if that's exactly what they wanted you to believe? What if Hitler's death was the biggest cover-up in history, one that continues to cast a long, eerie shadow over our past? The Soviet secrecy surrounding Hitler's death raises more questions than answers. They claim to find Hitler's remains, but for years they refused to provide any solid evidence. No photographs, no clear reports, just silence. Why? What were they trying to hide? Was it a body that was never even Hitler's, or was he never dead at all? Now here's the terrifying possibility. Hitler didn't die in that bunker. Instead, he escaped, evading the Allies by disappearing into the shadows of the world. The theory suggests that after the fall of Berlin, a secret network of Nazi sympathizers helped Hitler flee Europe, leaving behind a decoy death and a world left in the dark. Where did he go? South America, a region already infamous for providing safe haven to Nazis fleeing justice after the war. Argentina, Brazil, Chile. These countries became the perfect hiding spots for war criminals. But what if Hitler was one of them? What if he was hidden in plain sight, far from the eyes of the world? Strange accounts started to surface in South America. In the 1950s, Ubaldo, an Argentinian, claimed to have seen Hitler living in the remote Patagonia region. He wasn't alone. Over the years, multiple witnesses came forward, speaking of a mysterious man who resembled the Führer. Their stories were brushed aside, dismissed as rumors or delusions. But what if these people were silenced to cover up the greatest conspiracy of the century? What if Hitler really did survive? The FBI certainly thought it was possible. Their files are filled with reports of Hitler sightings across South America. In the 1950s, U.S. intelligence was so concerned by these reports that they launched investigations into the possibility of Hitler being alive. The files are chilling, hinting at an active cover-up, yet no solid evidence was ever released. What was the government hiding? And here's the creepiest part: Nazi UFOs. Some believe that Hitler didn't just escape by normal means. What if, just like the rumors about Nazi advanced technology, he used some sort of secret craft, UFOs built by the Nazis during the war? Yes, UFOs. Theories abound that Hitler could have slipped away using a flying saucer, a hidden technology that never made it to the public eye. Could these mysterious flying objects seen in the sky after the war have been the key to his escape? The mere thought sends chills down your spine. Did Hitler have access to otherworldly technology? And if so, did it help him evade capture? The terrifying idea that Hitler could have fled and lived out his final years in the dark corners of the world is unsettling. But the evidence, though circumstantial, is hard to ignore. The network of Nazis that helped escape war criminals after World War II, the strange sightings, the silence from the Soviet Union, and the FBI's own investigations point to something far darker than we've been told. Imagine the possibility. Hitler lived, hidden away, watching from the shadows as the world moved on without him. No justice. No reckoning. What if he was able to live the rest of his life in peace, untouchable, free from the consequences of his horrifying actions? And what if he's not the only one? What if there are others still out there, waiting for the world to forget? This isn't just a story about a dictator's escape. It's the story of secrets buried deep, of darkness that still lingers, far beyond the days of the Third Reich. Could the truth be worse than we imagine? Could Hitler's legacy still haunt us to this day, hidden in a world we can't even see? The mystery remains. The truth is still out there, and the shadow of Hitler may not be as gone as we've been led to believe.